Yo, what's going on guys, it's Boost back with another video, and today we're gonna take a look how we can install mods for Need for Speed Unbound to unlock every single car, get maximum amount of money, all of that in a story mode and in an online as well. So without further ado, let's jump straight to the point. So if you ever installed mods for Need for Speed Unbound before, or if you installed them for Need for Speed Heat or Payback, you know that we need a Frosty mod manager tool to be able to apply those mods to the game. So now the tricky question is where to find the right version of Frosty Mod Manager that will work with Need for Speed Unbound. Version 1.0.7 is the version of a Frosty Mod Manager that will work with Need for Speed Unbound, but since that version is not the official supported version by Frosty, you won't find that version on their official website, but you will find it on a Nexus mods page under the mods for Need for Speed Unbound, to which I will also drop a link down in the description. Once you've created a Nexus account, you need to search for a Frosty Mod Manager 1.0.7 with key and download that mod. The particular one that I will be downloading was uploaded by Stargirl Mods, so I will also link this one down in the description. Under the compatibility you can see with which versions of Need for Speed Unbound it works, so this one works with the latest Need for Speed Unbound volume 9.2. And once you're ready, you just need to click on download manual and click on slow download if you don't have a premium Nexus mods account. Once the Frosty Mod Manager was downloaded, open up the zip file and extract it somewhere on your PC. I will extract mine to a H drive. Once the file has been successfully extracted, there are a few things we need to take care of to make sure that the Frosty Mod Manager will work as intended. So open up the Frosty Mod Manager folder and then go to the Profiles folder and search for Need for Speed Unbound SDK. If you see that file, you need to delete it. Once you have successfully deleted that file, you need to find your Need for Speed Unbound games directory. The easiest way if you have Need for Speed Unbound installed on EA app is to go to Need for Speed Unbound, click on Manage, View Properties and then Open Folder. This will open up your games folder. And if you have Need for Speed Unbound for Steam, you need to go to your Steam library, find Need for Speed Unbound, right click it, click on Manage and then click Browse Local Files. Once you have your game folder opened up, look for a mod data folder. If you have that folder, you need to delete it. So once you successfully did the previous two steps, deleting the SDK of Need for Speed Unbound from Frosty Mod Manager and deleting the mod data folder from Need for Speed Unbound, then you can launch the Frosty Mod Manager as administrator. Once you've launched the Frosty Mod Manager, you need to select the Need for Speed Unbound icon and click on Select button. Then it will ask you to create a Need for Speed Unbound SDK profile. You can do that simply by just launching the Need for Speed Unbound through EA app, Steam or whatever launcher you have Need for Speed Unbound installed on. And when the first screen appears where it says continue, you can alt-tab back to Frosty Mod Manager and click on the next button. Now this will create your SDK profile. You don't need to do anything else, you just need to wait for the SDK to finish. Once the SDK was successfully created, click on Finish button. This will automatically close your Frosty Mod Manager and then you can also close your Need for Speed Unbound. So now we need to go back to the Nexus mods page and find the mods we would like to download for Need for Speed Unbound. I will download the mod Unlock All Cars volume 9.3 and under the description of the mod you can see with which version of Need for Speed Unbound the mod is compatible. So this one is compatible with volume 9, which is okay. Then click on Download Manual, which will take you to the main files of the mod. And now you have two options. You can download Unlock All Cars mod or you can download Unlock All Cars with Cheap Prices mod. They're basically the same, but the last one also makes the cars very cheap, basically free. So I will choose this one and click on Download and then Slow Download. Under the optional files you can also see that we have Unlock All Body Kits mod, so I will download that one as well. Then I will also download Allows Positive Camber mod, which as the name says allows the positive camber of your tires, so it's up to you if you want to download that one as well. And the last mod that I will be downloading is 100 million bears. As the name says, each of the bears in Unbound is worth 100 million, so if you smash 10 bears you will get the max amount of money in Unbound, which is an extremely useful mod. So just click on Files and Manual Download. Once you've downloaded all the mods you want for Need for Speed Unbound, open up every single one of the zip files where the mod is located. Then you want to open up the Frosty Mod Manager folder, go to the mods folder and then Need for Speed Unbound folder. Then you want to drag the .fb mod file from every zip folder to this Need for Speed Unbound folder of Frosty Mod Manager. And this is how the mods for Need for Speed Unbound are installed. After that, you can launch the Frosty Mod Manager as administrator. Then select Need for Speed Unbound and click on Select button and wait for the Frosty editor to do its thing. Once the Frosty Mod Manager was successfully loaded, on the left side you will have the mods we installed for Need for Speed Unbound. But now we need to apply those mods to Need for Speed Unbound, so simply double click on every single one of the mods. Now the important thing to keep in mind is that the order of the applied mods is very important. So on the top you always want to have the most complex or the main mod. So let's say that the All Cars is the most complex and the main mod out of all. If for some reason the Need for Speed Unbound is not launching for you, you need to play around with the order of the mods. Once you're ready, click on Launch button and wait for the Need for Speed Unbound to load. Just a quick disclaimer, if you have Need for Speed Unbound on Steam, when you will click on Launch, you will be prompted with a window saying Launch with custom arguments, and you need to accept that. And if you have a Need for Speed Unbound installed for the Epic Games launcher, you won't have a launch button, but instead you will have a patch game button, so click that button and wait for the process to finish, and then launch the game through the Epic Games launcher. Once we're in Need for Speed Unbound, let's go to our garage, and under the rights, let's check if we really have all the cars unlocked. And under the stock cars we can really see that we have all the cars unlocked, all the police cars, even the bikes and so on. And if we go under the custom cars, we can also see that we have a bunch of basically all of the custom cars available to buy as well. And the really cool thing is, since we decided to install the cheap prices version of this mod, every single car or the bike in the game is very cheap. So under 1000 credits for each car, which is very cheap. And if we go under the right stance, we can see that now we can play around with the positive camber as well, which I don't really know why anyone would even want to have a positive camber, but hey, it's a funny mod nevertheless. And now I have switched to online to show you that the mods also work for online, and I will go find the bear collectible to show you how you can easily farm money in online with the bear collectible, since we have 100 million bears mod installed. And as you can see, when you smash the bear you get 100 million bucks that you can use then to buy whatever you want inside the Need for Speed Unbound. So yeah, that's basically it for how you can install mods for Need for Speed Unbound and get all of the cars unlocked and basically buy every single car you want, every single upgrade and so on. Also, because I know that there will be questions in the comments, will that get me banned if I use those mods in online? No, they won't get you banned, because in one of my previous videos I literally tested anything because I wanted to get banned, but I just couldn't get banned, so it's basically safe to say that you won't get banned from music mods. So thankfully Need for Speed is not that strict about mods, as is Forza Horizon, where you can get instantly banned if you use any mod. Now for the end, I would just want to emphasize on a very important step. If you ever find yourself in a situation where the Frosty Mod Manager or the mods in general do not work for Need for Speed Unbound, because Need for Speed Unbound was updated, let's say, to another volume or so on, the important step is to go to the Frosty Mod Manager profiles and delete the SDK for Need for Speed Unbound, as I showed you already before. And then you also want to go to the Need for Speed Unbound games directory or games folder and delete the mod data folder. Then you can again launch the Frosty Mod Manager and the SDK profile will be again created, and you can then apply the mods again and launch the Need for Speed Unbound through the Frosty Mod Manager, and the mods should be working fine. Another troubleshooting tip: if you get any error inside the Frosty Mod Manager, like access denied or something like that, then try moving Frosty Mod Manager to another location on your PC. So yeah, that will be all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please smash that like button, it helps a ton. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, so you won't miss on future videos. And as always, have a great day and I will see you in the next one.